There is no shortage of content on these newspaper websites. You'll get so much to read about current affairs, current vocabulary, language that is in use. So newspapers are a great source. Hello everybody. How are you all? Hope you're doing great. So welcome back to another session of improving your English, your speaking skills and your fluency. So are you ready for today's lesson? Well, today I have something important for you. Reading newspapers. It's important for improving English. Newspapers play a very important role in improving our reading skills as well as our overall English. And time again, I have stressed on the importance of reading newspapers. But the big question is, which newspaper to read? Which English newspaper is good enough to read? From where to get an article? From where to get an article to read in English? How to do it? Well, today I have 5 newspaper recommendations for you. 5 newspapers that you must read to improve your English. Yes, improve your English and read newspapers. Which newspapers to read? I'm going to tell you. These are the 5 best newspapers according to me. That's going to give you plenty of vocabulary and good English to improve your speaking skills too. Because when you read good English, you speak good English, isn't it? So are you ready for this? I'm Shivangi Gupta, your CELTA certified English language tutor and communication coach, certified by the University of Cambridge, the UK. Before beginning, please subscribe the channel so that you do not miss out on any lesson that I post just for you on the channel. Please like the video and share it with your friends too. Now, let's begin with today's lesson, that is the 5 newspapers you must read. These 5 newspapers are my personal favorite and I have taken newspapers from around the world. So your American English, British English, everything is covered. English that is easy to read for you. I have included everything. Big question, from where to get these newspapers? If I am telling you about the newspapers from around the world, British English, American English, like general English, what to do? See, these newspapers are available in the form of online websites. These days, every newspaper, a reputed newspaper publisher, they have their own websites from where you can get newspaper articles. So basically, when you carry your smartphone, you're carrying a newspaper with you all the time. So it's just on your hand, on the palm of your hand. You have to access it through either your smartphone or your laptop. I will also show you how to open the website and from where to access the particular website of the newspaper. Do not worry about it. You'll get the demo along with the explanation. So why wait for it? Let's begin with the 5 newspaper recommendations that I have for you. Newspaper number 1. Newspaper number 1 is The Guardian. The Guardian. Now, The Guardian is a British newspaper. It's a very famous British newspaper that publishes daily news, day-to-day news. It has both national, that is, news related to Britain, obviously, news related to London, England, UK, that section, plus it has also an international section. Apart from this, you'll get news related to culture, lifestyle, opinions. There are opinion articles, there are personal stories too. The thing is that you get ample of stuff to read on The Guardian. Now, why I'm suggesting The Guardian to you? As it is a British newspaper, you'll get to interact with a lot of British English. So if you're focusing more towards British English, this newspaper is really good for you to enhance your vocabulary, local British expressions, idioms. Obviously, when you're learning vocab, you will be focusing on the pronunciation too. So British pronunciation too. It's a good way to improve your English. So read The Guardian. There are different sections as you can see on the website right now. So there are basically these sections that are available. Select a section. There are articles in each section. Culture, lifestyle, national, international. Go and read the articles and improve your English. Newspaper number 2. Well, newspaper number 2 is again my personal favorite. That's BBC News. BBC News. Now, who doesn't know about BBC? The British Broadcasting Channel. And BBC News is famous news channel, famous news publisher for its international coverage of different events. They cover international events, comprehensive coverage of international events. So on BBC News, you get to learn about the world events, world events. On BBC, you will not only get to learn about just British culture, but you'll get to learn so much about science, about culture, about lifestyle. You'll also find news related to your country in English on BBC News, because it's a place where the world culture, what is happening in the world news is published. It's the most famous news channel, news spot in the world for English news, right? And this is the website BBC News. You can access the website. Again, enriching your vocabulary is so easy with this particular website. There are articles on different topics. I've told you, science, technology, sports, culture, entertainment, you name it, you'll get it. Tune into BBC News. Newspaper number 3. Newspaper number 3 is again my favorite. That's the Times of India. The Times of India is India's largest English newspaper. Largest English newspaper. The Times of India. Well, I remember as a child when I was in school, college, I used to read this particular newspaper a lot, The Times of India. So I had subscribed at that time to the physical newspaper, and I'm sure you must remember a lot of times schools used to give that newspaper every day, and we used to be so excited about reading the newspaper, right? So the Times of India has sweet memories for me related to this particular newspaper. And this is a newspaper that actually covers not just national, that is Indian news, but the international news too. It is one of the favorite newspaper and one of the most read newspaper in India. So I suggest you go check out the Times of India. Here is the website. Check out the website. If you haven't subscribed to the physical newspaper, no problem. It's there on your mobile phone, free of cost. So tune into the website. There are different sections again: news, sports, entertainment, politics, economics, whatever you want. The topic is there. Just select the topic, just select the article, start reading it, enrich your vocabulary. So this is a great newspaper to read. Go read the Times of India and improve your English. Newspaper number 4. Newspaper number 4 is the New York Times. The New York Times. So just like the Times of India, the New York Times is a newspaper that is famous worldwide for its American news. But just not American news, the international news too, because it's the largest newspaper of America. It produces not just national but international news too. So you'll get to learn about the world culture, world affairs. Definitely, you can go check out the different articles, and here you'll improve your American English. So you are trying to focus more towards American English, then you can go check this particular newspaper out. Otherwise, I believe you should also read this particular newspaper because it has great news articles, a few great news articles about the world affairs. And yeah, you'll also get updated about the economy, the world affairs, the politics, everything which is going on, going around, right? Here is the website, as you can see in the website. So there are again different sections. You can go to different sections and you can select different articles. There are so many interesting articles available for you. There are also opinion articles. Opinion articles are basically the thoughts about a particular thing that might be going on in the world, in the country, or maybe somewhere else, in any other country, right? Something that has affected the world culture. Newspaper number 5, the last newspaper for today, is The Economist. The Economist is again a very famous newspaper. I'm sure you must have heard about it. Well, a lot of people think that The Economist only publishes news related to politics and economics. No, that is not true. Well, it does publish high quality content related to politics, economics. But the thing is that apart from this, it also publishes content related to culture and society. So you will see content related to business too. So it's a place where you'll find lots and lots of articles on politics, economics, world affair, culture, business, society. You'll find all the articles here, and also they cover world news. If you're interested in these topics, this is a great place to find lots of content. And yes, you are going to learn more formal vocabulary because the type of newspaper it is, the vocab used is a bit more formal. So you are going to learn the business and the formal vocabulary from this particular newspaper. This is the website. You can choose any article that you want to. And once you find an article that you like, read it. Give it a thorough reading. So it's a great place to find great content related to, again, world economics and politics. So read The Economist. Well, these are the 5 newspapers that you must read in English. These are the 5 newspapers that I've selected for you. Read them, full of good vocabulary, good English, and you'll get a lot of help from these newspapers. You'll get lots and lots of content. There is no shortage of content on these newspaper websites. You'll get so much to read about current affairs, current vocabulary, language that is in use. So newspapers are a great source of reading and improving your English. And these are the 5 newspapers that I recommend for you to read to improve your English. So you can easily access all the 5 websites, all the 5 newspapers online through websites. You can either read it online, or if you can access them physically, the physical newspaper, you can subscribe to the physical newspaper too. If it's available around your country, in your region, definitely subscribe to the physical newspaper because it has its own feel, right? The physical newspaper. So whatever kind of reading you're comfortable with, online, offline, do it. Read these newspapers and improve your English. So that's it for today. That is it. Now I'm gonna meet you again with a new lesson. Till then, everybody, take care and bye.